Good evening, everybody, and welcome to your Wednesday session of Gogglefrogs. We hope you've had a lovely week. I say we. I'm on my own this evening, flying solo at the moment. Not quite sure if the others are going to join me, but who knows? We will start and we will see. So hello, good evening, and welcome. It's been a whole week since we saw you, and that's because we had our lovely showcase on Saturday, and it was so nice to see so many of you. And there's lots of lovely photos in the Facebook group, which I'll show you later on. And we have a whole week of Facebook to catch up on, so we might start slightly early this evening as well. So it's Wednesday, so relax, enjoy, and have your favourite tipple. I'm trying something new this week, and if anybody can have a guess at what this is, I'll bring it closer to the camera. It's in a gin glass, but it's not gin. Anybody want to have a guess? I'll let you know if you get it right. I'm just going to have a quick sip. And it's very nice. you will understand when you know what it is. In fact, it's a lovely electric purple colour, and I'm toying with using it to dye some wool that I have in my cupboard. It's not gin, but I like the thoughts, Brigitte. So welcome to your Wednesday evening session. If this is your first time, I'm sure it's not, say hello and welcome in the chat box. The chat box, if you're on a laptop or desktop, is on the right hand side, and we read out the chat for the purposes of replay. Hello, replay. And also for YouTube, hello YouTube, because they don't get to see the chat box. If you are on a mobile phone or a tablet, you may have to swipe right and then swipe left to come back to us. And what else have I forgotten? I've said Facebook. Facebook page is Gogglefrogs Craft and Natter. Go over, have a quick look, and then I will let you in. He says, but the screen's not open, so I will have a quick look now. Yes, and then we will show Facebook, as I said, about 35 to 40ish minutes time. Linda, very, very close. That's probably going to be the closest guess to what it is. And we also have our website, www.gogglefrogs.co.uk. So, shall we start with some hellos? Let's do that, shall we? We're going to go bottom to top as we always do. So we start with the lovely Louise. Hi, Louise. We have Lindy. Hello, Lindy. We have Linda. Hello, Linda. We have Janice. Hi, Janice. We have Jane. Hello, Jane. Long time no see. We have Jackie. Hi, Jackie. We have Deborah. Hello, Deborah. And we have Brigitte. Hello, Brigitte. I hope you are all safe and well. So why am I flying solo this evening? I think Marion has gone out. Somebody told me today that she was going out this evening. Or she could just be a bit delayed because of dinner. Don't know. And Angela has been in Leeds today. She got up very, very early. She's currently travelling back. She may get back in time to join us. She may not. But never fear, Gogglefroggers. I have a huge pile of things down here that will keep us entertained for the evening. And when I say huge pile, it was my birthday on Monday. And I got very spoiled. And for the first time in 3 birthdays, I'll explain the 3 later. For the first time in 3 birthdays, I got to go out and enjoy it. Yay! So last year, lockdown birthday, year before lockdown birthday, year before that, we decided to have a very quiet birthday, and I just went home. I am home, sorry. Just went to the cinema in Milton Keynes because that's all I wanted to do, because the year before we had a big blowout, big birthday. Well, for me anyway, big birthday, and we went to Disneyland in Paris. So I wanted a quiet one the year after. Obviously, I didn't know what was coming. Otherwise, I'd have done something very different. So this year, we went to London and saw the new Doctor Strange film in the huge IMAX cinema at Waterloo. We also found Gary's new office. He's not impressed that he's got a new office, but then when he saw it, got there rather, he realised the journey isn't as bad as he had thought it was going to be. So anyway, so there we go. So I've got some stuff down here to show you from Monday. It's been a very elongated birthday because started on Saturday, naughty Angela. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. And then still had presents arriving in the post today. So I say post, hand delivered today. So there we go. Right, let's catch up on some chat, shall we? So Brigitte says, evening peeps, episode 335. It is indeed. And sadly, I've worked it out. That does mean that including this one, there are 11 episodes left until we finish, which is 5 weeks' time. So 5 weeks today, and Gogglefrogs will be over and done, and feeling quite emotional about it already, making lots of super plans already as well, though. So we have 5 musical interludes, including tonight, so 4 more to pick, and then we've got some special ones after that. Jackie says, good evening. Hello, Jackie. Lindy says, good evening, everybody. Hello, Lindy. Janice says, evening all. Hello, Janice. I hope you had a safe journey home on Saturday. Linda P, good evening all. Hello, Linda. Brigitte, rhubarb and gin, Ribena and gin. No, but it was very close. Deborah says, evening all. Hello, Deborah. Linda says, blueberry vodka and lemonade. And then Louise says, damson vodka. So it is, in fact, no, let me catch up on the chat and then I'll tell you what it is. Louise says, evening everyone, first chance I had to join you for ages. You are more than welcome. We have missed you. And Lindy says, glad you had a really good time for your birthday. Thank you so much. So my drink, we had this on holiday, and I very rarely drink when we go out on holiday because one of us has to drive, and I normally pick the driver. Normally pick to drive, but Gary was most insistent. So we went to this lovely meat barbecue-y restaurant, which had all the usual ribs, beef brisket, chicken many ways, steaks, and we had a huge dinner. But one of the cocktails was black grape and vodka, vanilla vodka. So that's what that is. So I've tried to recreate it. That's my first attempt. And unfortunately, it's gone slightly wrong because there's a bit too much black grape in there. So it's very watered down. You can barely taste the vanilla. But there is a double shot of vodka in there. And I measured it this time because I was making one for Gary as well. I think I should probably have just gone a bit free flow with the vodka. That might have made it a bit nicer. But there we go. And I've done it in a gin glass because then it means we can have the big ice cubes, which means they last for ages and actually keep the drink cool for a while as well. So there we go. So that's my drink for the evening. Do let me know what you're having. Oh, that was quick. I thought that she might be towards the end of the evening, but it looks like Hello. Angela is here. Hello.
I'm good.
How are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm gonna say hello, Mum, but that's a picture, isn't it? That's not
I'll
Mum.
show you the picture. It's a gin and tonic liquid sanity, and then that's the picture.
Oh, that's a lovely picture.
Yeah.
Are you home? Oh.
Yeah.
Where in the house are you then? Oh, that's why I've never seen the
picture.
I
just took it up to
and we never normally see the picture. You must be on a different angle. You must be on a different angle.
Yes. Well, I just thought, let me get the gin and tonic. Anyway, cheers. I was just putting my lippy on. And anyway, I've got myself a drink. So I've got me I've got my Gogglefrogs glass. I've got a gin and tonic. Cheers.
Very nice. What type of gin?
Do you know what? I've gone rogue. I've gone old style. It's Gordon's. Normal Gordon's. And I know loads and loads of people hate it, but I like strong tasting gin. So I found it in the back of the car. And I thought, rather than opening the rhubarb and something or other, or one of the other ones, I'll open this. And do you know what? I always enjoy a Gordon's and tonic. So I think my favourite gin ever has to be the pink pepper gin. Love that. Then I like that Something Miller one that I absolutely love. but they're really quite strong tasting. So anyway, cheers everybody. 300 odd miles done and home.
Oh, well, it's nice that you could join us. I did say to everybody at the beginning that I wasn't expecting you and that you had a message to say you would, but I wasn't sure what time.
I'll show you what's in the bag later.
Now, quick poll. Do we think there's wool in that brown bag or not? My guess is yes. And I'm sure everybody else will say yes, there is.
Who knows what's in the bag? But actually, put down what you think's in the bag, and then we'll see how many people get it right. So, yeah. So, do you know what? I'll tell you about the funny story about the card, the debit card. I'll tell you that. Have you done the music yet?
No.
I'll tell it afterwards. So it's just yeah.
Okay.
So I've got a little story for you.
Okay, so we're going to play the music. While the music's on, put in the chat what you think Angela has in the bag, and then we'll come back and hopefully she'll be able to tell us. I did just say at the beginning that I have some goodies from my birthday down here, which I'm going to share with people as well. So, and we've got lots in Facebook because we've got loads of posts for Saturday. So we'll cover that as well. So, right, this evening's music. I've been wanting to play something by these people for quite a long time, and it always pops in my head. And the other day, I actually sat and spent some time thinking and looking, at what I could do of theirs. And I had never seen this before. So do not assume that what you see at the beginning is what you're going to get, because it's very far from it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's musical interlude. Here we go. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. And what I really loved about that, because I wanted to get the Eric Ernie doing, no, it's not Eric and Ernie. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Eric and Ernie doing the whole their signature move, and I couldn't believe that I actually got that they got that in that video. So every time I think of it, I keep thinking of Bring Me Sunshine, and I was determined not to play Bring Me Sunshine.
Oh.
There we go. Right, so lots of things in the chat. So we asked you to tell us what you thought was in Angela's bag. So Deborah says, hi Angela, lovely you could make it. Lindy says, lovely to see you Angela, glad you managed to get back from Leeds in time. Beautiful picture of you and your parents. Linda says, naturally there's wool in the bag. Brigitte says, glad you got home safely Angela. Jackie says, lovely to see you Angela, glad you could make it. Hope you had a lovely birthday, Robert. I did, thank you very much. Lindy says, wool and patterns. Brigitte says, wool. Deborah says, definitely wool in the bag. Louise says, it has to be wool. I wonder if it's for a project of the stash. Brigitte comments on the video. She says, short, fat, hairy legs. Georgie, hello, Georgie. Says, evening, lovely people. Jackie says, very funny. Lindy says, what a superb video. So funny. So, come on then. My guess is there's wool, there's a pattern, and chocolate in that bag.
There is wool. And I went into the local yarn shop to my parents, and this wool, they've discontinued it. And I just looked at the colours and absolutely loved the colours. They are greener. They're brighter than it looks like. It looks quite blue. But it's Stylecraft more, and it was reduced from £4.99 to £3 a ball. So I thought, you know that Surely thing that I did with the crisscross front? I wanted something thicker, so I didn't want DK. I didn't want a thick Aran, but that's sort of a decent Aran. I just thought, you know what? Why not? So I got that. But the first purchase I got in there, and I don't know if anyone's done this. Has anyone done punch needle? I've got no idea what it is. But they had something there, and it's like all raised and like nice. And I thought, Oh, do you know what? I think I bought the pattern book and not the actual equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's fine because Angela, when we see each other tomorrow,
Yeah.
where we see each other, I think
Oh,
it'll be
right,
there.
fab. But I just thought that
I
was
think.
really pretty. The fact it's all raised and it's like, it's sort of a little bit like a pom-pom, but not. And then on the back, they've got like a hedgehog pattern and stuff. So I got that and I thought, like, you can do that there. So I thought, oh, so trend sticken, which is modern stitching. I didn't translate that. It's actually written down. And Art du fil tendance. So that's in German, English, and French. So this is going to be fun, isn't it? So I got that because I thought, do you know what? Whenever you see something that you really like, just get it. I don't even know. Has anybody done this punch needle?
So Linda P and Linda P says yes, she has, and Deborah says she's often thought of doing
I have
it.
no idea, but whenever I go into this little local yarn shop, like she's always got her big machine going, making different things. So I got that, and then what else did I get in here? I know there's something else before I show you that little box. Oh, so I got out of the car the other day. I picked up a bottle of bleach. And it had been on its side. So I've got bleach. You know, I got those 2 black tops from John Lewis 2.5, 3 years ago. And they get worn and washed 3-4 times a week each. I just wear them all the time. So anyway, I've now got a big bleach stain. So what I'm going to do is put that on it. It's a little black cat. It is a brooch. But I thought there must be a way to get that on there. And I've got some thin patch stuff to put underneath it, just to try and cover it up. So that's a little bit of a thing. And then I couldn't resist this mug. Look.
Oh, wow.
There's just one left, so I got it.
Oh.
And when I was watching Gogglebox. Sorry, I really have to think. Is it Gogglefrogs or is it Gogglebox? The youngish couple, the brother and the sister who were on there, they always have these weird and wonderful mugs. And last night they had shark mug and something else. So when I saw that today, I just thought, you know what, I've got to buy that mug. So I've got a mug. I've got 4 balls of that wool. I've got that, and I got some more birthday cards. Oh, what's that? Oh no, that's the cat thing. So that's what I bought in Top Stitch in Pudsey, which was it's always like a little Aladdin's cave. It's a small shop, but it's not higgledy-piggledy. It's very organised, very streamlined. But you always discover new stuff when you're looking around. So I love going in there. I really do. And she's really good. So if ever you're in the area, please pop in. Just like to any local yarn shop anywhere. But that's really good. And it was really strange. But this guy walked in with and he said wanted a repair done to his tent. She says, I'm really sorry. I can't take on any more work. I can't do any alterations at all. And she referred him to somebody else. And I thought, it's really nice to see that she's absolutely maxed out with work, isn't it? Like, really, really good to hear.
Yeah.
So that was that. But, right, I've got deputyship for my dad's account, which means out of his bank account, I get a card in my name and I can pay bills and stuff like that for him. So anyway, about, I don't know, a year ago, card just stopped working. And I thought, I've got no idea what's wrong. But hey ho. So a new card was then issued because the old one expired. One day, me and my mum went to a shop and like my card didn't work because I didn't know the PIN number. My mum's didn't work because hers had run out as well. So it's never mind. I just paid for the stuff. But I walked past Santander today and I went in, put the PIN number in. It says incorrect PIN number. I thought, I don't know what's happening. So I chatted to the fellow behind the counter, and he looked and went, "Oh, Alan, how is he?" Like, he remembers my dad, because my dad used to go in there all the time, which I think is so lovely when bank staff remember their customers, etc. And I was telling him, yeah, it's fine. Anyway, I said, look, I'm putting in this PIN number. It just don't work, because it hasn't worked for over a year. It doesn't matter, because I can transfer, and pay bills for him. And he said, oh, let's have a look. He said, and you know how it says nobody's looking over your shoulder? So I said, what's it actually saying? I turned the card, like my phone round, to show him what the PIN number was. And he went, do you want to just swipe it across? That's like the credit card element. If you swipe it, then you'll get the debit card. So that's why this blinking thing hasn't been working for a year, because on the online banking, you had to swipe it. And he said, that must be a really old card. I'm like, oh my word. So anyway, we actually solved it by going in. But I thought it was so lovely, the fact this guy always remembers my dad. And my dad, towards the end, was going in every day because he couldn't understand his bank account. He kept going in and asking for his account balance, and it just didn't make sense to him. But yeah, so it was lovely. And now it's like I got something done with the alarm, just the battery changed today. I said, I'll try this car, but I don't think it'll work. So never mind, I'll pay it. So now I can pay things and have stuff going out the account again, which is brilliant. Oh my word. So if ever you go and like your account, your thing doesn't work, just swipe across, because there's probably another card there. And that's why it didn't work. So we're all sorted now.
Good. Hi, Safi. Thank you for joining us. Brigitte says great purchases. Linda's posted a picture of a needle punch, so we'll see that when we go onto Facebook. And Lindy says, lovely story, Angela, and so good to have an actual human to talk to and sort the problem.
It was just so, because but it said, if your PIN number doesn't work, call this number. And I was going to ring them, and I thought, no, let me just have a word with them. So lovely. Like, people are worth their weight in gold, aren't they? Because they can solve major problems because it's a simple fix. There we go.
Right. I had some goodies to show you. So I'm going to start with the very, very talented Gogglefrog number 1.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Sent me this, and I opened it up, and it just absolutely made my day. So thank you so much for that. I was going to post a picture, and I thought, no, I'm going to show on the show instead. So
well done, Brigitte.
And then, those yarn caddy things that you get to put your ball on, and then you get some that turn. Yeah, well, I wanted one of those. I thought I had one, and I'm convinced that about 8 years ago I bought one, and I've just lost it. I don't know where it is in this house, and that doesn't surprise me. But I thought, right, I'm going to get a replacement. Anyway, I was looking around and around and around, and you know me, I can't just go with a bulk standard one, can I? So, this is the Knit Pro Symphony yarn caddy.
Lovely.
And it turns as well, yeah. So it's the colour of the wooden needles, which is why I loved it.
So, sorry, how did they get that multicoloured wood stuff?
I have no idea, but it's the same way that they do their needles.
Gorgeous. That's so pretty.
So, yeah. So I got that, which was gorgeous. And then I've got 3 books, and I asked for all of these 3 books. So I'm going to show you the first one, which is Painting Shawls by Stephen West. So this has every version in here of the painted shawls that he does. And I was looking at it with Gary, and just the differences in the colour variations is amazing. But do you know what's really, really good about this? I didn't know that he did this, but where's the page gone? Can you read that?
You
you get a digital download for every single
wow.
pattern.
Oh,
I know.
Good.
So I don't have to use the book. I can print the patterns as well.
Yay.
That's just so thoughtful of him.
That's really good.
The next one was one that I was telling you about last night. This is Knit and Nibble by James McIntosh. And if you're looking for knitting stuff to do for men, I highly recommend this book. Every single pattern in this book, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say about 90% of the patterns are for men. And they're variations on jumpers and hats and scarves and tank tops and stuff like that. But then in the back of it, so it says there's 32 patterns, but in the back of it is 35. It comes with games, so you play games as well. But then there's a whole section, like that much of the book is full of recipes. Yummy recipes. There's something in here called 15s, which to me just look like Rocky Road. White chocolate and coconut snowballs. He does a cake in a cup. Nectarine cake. Marmalade cake, which I might make just for Gary.
Oh,
I don't like marmalade. No. What else is in here? There was one in here that I went absolutely nuts over.
It's amazing, isn't it? The fact that you've got a knitting book and you are going gaga about some of the recipes. That is brilliant. That is so good.
Marshmallow delights.
Yeah.
Marshmallow and white chocolate. And for those of you that know me, you'll know I have a very, very, very
you only
sweet
need
tooth.
a couple of cherries in it, and oh my god, he will be. We'll never see him again. I just sat there eating forever.
I thought of you when I saw this one.
What's that?
Bailey's Baked Alaska.
Yes.
Gluten-free as well. Well, it could be
we can make it
gluten-free.
Sorry. We can make anything gluten-free.
Yeah. Orange and cherry claufoitis. I've never heard what claufoitis is. That looks gorgeous.
What alcohol have they put in it?
Probably Kirsch. Cointreau.
Okay. That sounds delicious. I love that dish.
So that was book number 2. Now, book number 3. I saw this only a few weeks ago. Okay. Now, this, I have to say, Rebecca, if you're watching on replay, you'll love this, and so will your daughter. I was talking to Becky about it last night at the pub. It's called Knit Strips. And it is the world's first comic strip knitting book. And literally, it's set out like a comic book.
Oh, that is so good.
Like, there you go. There's the pattern. All the instructions are in a comic typeface. And there's so much in here as well. So yeah, loved that as well. So with the 3 books that we got. And then this afternoon, I had a very surprise visitor, and they're lucky that they got the door answered because I only just heard the doorbell. But I got this lovely yarn caddy, and this was the only piece of yarn, actual yarn, that I got bought by anybody else for my birthday. It had a Harry Potter chocolate frog in it, and I say had because it lasted all of about 30 seconds. But look at that.
Oh my god.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
And it's got this lovely little thing that you pull from the middle. And it's 1,200 meters, 320 grams of 4-ply.
Is that mixology stuff?
So It's very similar. It's a gradient ombre cake. But guess what I'm going to do with that? 1,200 meters.
I don't
Guess what I'm
know,
going to do with
what?
it? I'm going to do your shawl again
Oh
in a
my-
4-ply because I've been desperate to do it in a
Yeah.
4-ply. So
That
I'm going
is
to try that.
the colours are just
I
incredible.
can't- They really are, aren't they? I mean, the person that gave this to me really, really thought about the colours because that is just
So
beautiful.
you.
I really
So
like
so
that.
so you.
Really, really like.
Love it.
So that's assuming, of course, I don't find something for me to make in it,
Make the shawl for you.
which there might be in one of those books that I've just got.
Oh.
Yes. So, and then as always, and this is where I'm going to post a photo on the group later, but as always, I treated myself in case I
Got
didn't.
to have a me present, haven't you? It's the most important thing.
Yeah, I love that. I love that now. I'm doing it every birthday. So I brought myself 6 skeins, 6 20-gram skeins of this.
You were looking at this the other day, weren't you?
I was, yeah. So this is Blueface Leicester. It's 80 meters on a skein.
And can I?
So I'm going to post a picture in the group because I can't decide how to do the colours. So I can't quite get it to work. My initial instinct was to do it like that. So start with the dark purple, go through, but then the orange doesn't look right next to the yellow. But I can't get, if you put the orange in the middle, it still doesn't quite look right. So I can't quite decide.
I thought you were going to say you were going to put that into the bricks pattern.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Oh, I just need to find a base then, don't I?
Should we just put in a little order?
No.
No, a personal order, not a Gogglefrogs order.
No.
For Penelope.
No. When Gary saw this earlier on, he went, "Robert, that's really nice," he said, "but why have you got more wool?" He said, "Surely anybody that knows you have enough wool."
That's like me today. You know, when you just go into somebody's shop and you just think, I have to buy something from you. Always have to buy something from them. If they're nice, I definitely have to buy. If they're not that nice, couldn't care less. But when they're nice, it's just like, sorry, I've got to buy something. But yeah, I love those colours. They're so you. But yeah, have a look and see if you've got a contrasting thing that you could. So you could use those in one of the Stephen West patterns, because he's so into use your stash. Even if it's different thicknesses, just use it. And that's what he promotes so well. So we don't all go out and buy brand new wool every time. It is just incredible with colour. They're beautiful. They're so you.
I think I am going to do it that way, actually.
It looks stunning. Absolutely stunning.
And I didn't know this until I was having a clear out today. So because of how much of a mess my room is after Saturday and the boxes, I had a bit of a clear out, but I had to start by tidying up my stuff first. And I say tidying up my stuff because all that's happened is I now have a pile there of stuff to go into the wardrobe. And I found a leaflet that I picked up for the same company that made this, and they're based in Northampton.
Okay.
No, so I feel a little tripette coming on. So I think that's something that.
Well, we have.
Anyway, so on top of that, I've got loads of other stuff as well.
That's amazing.
Very, very nice.
Love the colours. And we have decided that after Gogglefrogs, we're doing a little road trip up to Leeds. So I'm going to take you. We're going to go to Wetherby Wheeler and have fish and chips, proper northern fish and chips from Leeds. And we're also going to pay a little visit to Top Stitch as well. And who knows, if we've got enough time in the day, and I think we just need to make the day work for us, we may even go to that place down the M62, but that may be too far to go on that one. Where's that place? It's in the middle of nowhere, the big shed that does the amazing, the cafe and everything. Black Sheep Walls. But it's on the way to Liverpool, if you know what I mean. But
yeah,
I don't think twice. Once I'm in the car, I just drive.
Do you know what? Do you know what? We had this conversation on Saturday and made plans for this, didn't we, with somebody else? But then yesterday, I've just realised that yesterday, so last night when we saw each other, we were talking about what we were going to do on that first Friday after Gogglefrogs. So we're now double booked.
Right, okay.
So I think the second thing goes and we do the first thing.
And do you know what? He was going out for lunch. I'm not going home for hours. We said we should go there, go for a meal. I said, yeah, taxis, and we're just going to have a really chill, like, you know what it's like. We've done Gogglefrogs practically every Saturday for years and years and years. It seems like it. So we just said, you know what, I'm sure the two of us are going to turn up for Gogglefrogs when it's finished. But yeah, so I think we're going to be doing some little road trips. So we'll let people know when we're traveling, if you know what I mean. And then who knows how many people may be eating fish and chips in a weather be really near you.
Right, let's catch up on some chat. Lindy says, clever Brigitte, so appropriate. Deborah says, great birthday card for Robert Brigitte. I got some really nice ones this year. So the two from you were wool and sheep themed. Somebody else bought me a sheep themed card. I got a lovely one today, which was Hagrid in his special writing that said, and inside the card. So the thing about Hagrid is he's not allowed. He always says stuff that he's not supposed to say. And you open up the card that says, yes, I was supposed to say that, which I thought was really nice. So there we go. Safi says she went to a talk by James when he was promoting his book. Oh, good. Deborah says, gorgeous wall, Robert. Lindy says, those books are all fabulous and that yarn is incredible. So good for you. Brigitte says, that yarn is absolutely stunning. Lots of fabulous presents, Robert, from Safi. Lindy says, take a black and white photograph. Take a black and white photocopy to see how the colours work.
Yeah. It's something to do with how you they work together. If you take the picture in black and white, I'd totally forgotten about this because I must have learned it from you.
Is it to do with the monochrome
and how they look, and then you can
looks.
See what should go next to each other, and it just works. And I'd totally forgotten.
Okay.
So thank you so much, Lindy, for reminding us.
Thank you, Lindy. Safi says the orange looks amazing at the end or after the purple. Okay. Brigitte says, Lindy, thank you. Linda says, Lindy, excellent suggestion. Laura, hi Laura, says, hello all. Sorry I'm late, but I was in London today. We hope you're feeling so much better. We missed you on Saturday. Brigitte says, Deborah, thank you. Laura says, thank you for the pictures for showcase. It looks good. Safi says, Black Sheep Walls is a good 2-hour drive from this side of the Pennines.
Yeah,
okay.
That's
Pennines.
Yeah, it is. When I sort of said it, I thought, I'm sure it's about over an hour to Manchester. So that's going to be two. So we'll do it another day and we'll just do a trip to Black Sheep Walls one day. But we'll get up the road. I'll go in and see my dad briefly and check on my house and stuff like that. And then we can go to Top Stitch. I don't think there's any other wool shops in Leeds now because we used to have Bar Amu and it was fab. And then there was a wool shop on the corner by Barnsley and Armley. And yeah, it's all sort of gone now. Oh, I think there's one little one that was in the Corn Exchange near the market. But who knows? But yeah. But we could just have a road trip. Honestly, you need fish and chips. You need proper fish and chips from Leeds.
Haven't had one for ages. Haven't had one for ages. And in fact, this time, I can't even remember whether it was 5 or 6 years ago. It came up on my Facebook today. We were on
I
our way back from
know,
Bruges.
I know. A few years ago, we went to. It was so weird, wasn't it? Because I'd just taken redundancy from RSA.
You had, yeah.
I've been there for 8
Yeah.
years, and they asked for voluntary redundancy, and I didn't say yes, and the deadline was 5 o'clock, and about 7 o'clock at night, I rang my head off. Excuse me, can I go, please? And he went, yeah, if you want to. I went, oh, thank you. So I went, and Robert wanted to go to Bruges. So I said, well, we'll go to Bruges. So we tootled to Bruges, and then I realised, well, I no longer had a company car, so I had to hire a car because I thought you needed a special thing, and Alan didn't have one because he'd never taken his car abroad. So it was just this mass panic about 2 days before. I went to pick this car up. It's just like, right now we've got a hire car. And we just tootled off to Bruges. And Robert loves ribs. So there's this little place called Ribs and Beer where it's unlimited ribs. And you can eat as many as you want. They just keep bringing them time after time after time. So we had ribs. He had, and I remember on the way back, we went to the beer wall, which is overlooking a beautiful part of Bruges with all of the canals and stuff. And we sat down, and he's got a beer, and we've got some cheese, and we've got some salami, and I've got a cold drink. He says, you're not having a beer? I went, I'm driving us back. So, yeah, but we had a lovely time, didn't we? So, yeah.
We did. That was where I bought, you can't see him. I bought Snowy for Gary.
Yes. Because, of course, like at one point, you used to have this shop, which was, what's it called? Tintin. There used to be a Tintin shop in Bruges. And they shut it. So anyway, but you can buy Tintin stuff because obviously Belgium is huge when it comes to Tintin. So
right, I think we should do Facebook because there's a lot to look at.
Sorry, I haven't properly eaten today, so I've had.
We can tell.
I know, and I've been glutened today as well. So.
Oh,
not my fault.
dear.
I took my dad fish and chips in from the local fish and chip shop, and I had a few chips thinking, oh, it'll be okay. It's just like, oh, God, no, it's not. So never mind. It's my own fault.
Right. So, lots and lots to go through this today. So, Linda says, I made a needle pouched heart and stuck it on my husband's Valentine's card in 2019.
Wow. That's not.
That's gorgeous.
So I'm just having a look at this now to see what's on the back of this.
Oh, what's going? Come on.
It's Facebook playing. Okay. Can I open this while we do?
No, I think it's me. Let's try again. What?
You get all these patterns in the back. I'll show you when we've done Facebook, but I just decided to open it.
Okay. So, Marion, I missed this. Posted a YouTube video, an American in an English yarn shop.
I tried to watch it today, and I couldn't because of where I was.
So yes, here's the card that Linda made, which looks gorgeous. This apparently is a virtual retreat that's being run by somebody in Norway. So that's worth having a look at. I like this. Learn how to create beautiful ponchos with this cute pattern. So that looks really good.
I've got to do that.
Thank you for that.
Oh, I saw
Marion's
that
posted this one as well. Yes, this looks really good. Like the look of that.
Oh, really?
So this is first of many pictures from Saturday. So these were all done by one of our local Gogglefroggers called Pam. And these are 4 blankets that she's done.
And I think we've just got to say that on the reverse side, they were as neat on the reverse side. Like, they were perfect that way. I was just amazed, absolutely amazed.
Deborah took and posted these pictures. So this is her work.
Good.
And then she brought this book, which her husband said to do. So that was good. There's more pictures of Pam's work. In there is a mixture of everybody's, Tracy and Claire's. And this came straight to caught my eye because this is I can't remember if it's Musical Interlude or Frogagoo, but it's one of them. And then I can't remember who's this. Oh, this is all yours, Angela, isn't it?
And the socks that Brigitte made for me that I will only ever put on if I'm not walking anywhere in the house. So I put them on for a couple of hours to warm my feet. That's it.
There's some blankets that Safi made. No, sorry, blankets, some socks, a shawl,
and that's
and a scarf.
The blanket that I cannot pronounce, which is gorgeous.
And then this was the first of my birthday treats, a lovely cake surprise from Angela.
Well, from all of us.
Thank you. Here's everybody enjoying shopping and looking. There's a picture of Deborah at Lady Bells train station. And then we're back to the beginning. So thank you for those, Deborah. Marion's posted this lovely yarn, which she's hoping will be available in the UK soon.
That's lovely.
It's got a bit of mohair in it.
I'm looking at the orange one, though. The one, no, the little one on the right hand side. Yeah, is that
this one?
That's not the same colour, is it?
Yeah, that's that.
It's the same. Really?
Yeah, it is. It's that. Yeah, yeah.
Looks as if there's more orange in that one.
Thank you for that, Angela. She wished me happy birthday.
Several years ago. We need to get out more.
Yes. Then there's a thank you for Saturday from
from
Angela.
Both of us, wasn't it?
Safi says, Safi letting us know that she got home okay. Jackie wishing me happy birthday, thank you. Brigitte wishing me happy birthday, thank you. Deborah wishing me a happy birthday, thank you. And then here are some more photos from Saturday. So we had quite a good turnout. Lots of people. Lots of people bringing their work as well, which is really, really nice. This is Penelope, who was the star of the show, wasn't she? Everybody loved her.
Well done, Georgie.
There's Brigitte's work in the middle there, all of her cross stitches, and the
cards are even more, and I will say the word shocking, like up close, because when you look, they are so perfect. They look just amazing. Oh, and Safi's exhibition.
Safi's jumpers and another one of Safi's, and that's Pam's again. So that's my pictures. Then here's some books that you mentioned that you bought as well.
What I'm going to do on Saturday's show, because I think it's just me on Saturday's show, so I'm going to take a few pictures from inside and just go through them and why I bought them, because they are really quite exquisite. Some of the patterns are amazing.
Helen saying thank you for Saturday. Safi saying, I feel like these have been around half done for ages. Oh, this is from January. Sorry. We saw those on Saturday. They look lovely. I asked for pictures for the showcase video, and here is the showcase video. So if you weren't there or you didn't get to see it properly, then you can watch it there. Forewarning, it's 20 minutes long, and each picture is up for about 5 seconds. But there is some lovely background music to go with it. So do have a look.
Our theme tune.
Yes. Deborah saying, thank you so much for arranging Saturday. It was lovely to meet people. But then she said, so this is Friday, saying she's excited to see us. Marion saying, hope you have a good day. And she would be there in
spirit.
She would be there in spirit. That's from last Wednesday. We've seen that one. I think I'm going to say that's us.
And can I just say, I've been doing this. I've been designing this cowl with a certain cast on, and I then had to try and find a cast off to match, and eventually I found it. Now, Lindy, can I just say thank you, you amazing lady. You are the person who taught me the I-cord bind off. And I remember she went and researched it. Of course, Lindy knows everything. But she showed me 2 different ways to do the I-cord. You'll be so proud of me. I have now, I've modelled it on something that I found. It took me days and days and days to find this twisted I-cord bind off. And I've adapted it so it actually matches this Latvian cast on thing that I've done. So I have this. So the first one is done, but I thought, you know what? I do need 1 ball, please. 1 ball of timeless chunky, so I can do it in a chunky one as well. But Robert probably won't let me have one. So I'll have to buy one when I'm at John Lewis tomorrow. But anyway, so thank you so much, because you are all amazing people. We all share our knowledge, and it wasn't very long ago that I'd never even heard of an I-cord bind off. When I actually looked at a video, I found it too complex, and now I've done this twisted, weird thing, which we twist it, and it's amazing. It's the most amazing cast off I think I've ever seen, but it takes so blinking long. And if anyone's done an I-cord bind off, you know what I mean. But yeah, so thank you, Lindy. Yeah, done.
Good. So George is suggesting a Stephen West pattern for the yarn cake. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes.
And then Deborah says it was such a lovely day on Saturday. She's back home now. That's right, because she went to her daughter's, didn't she? 1 day at home, then we were off tomorrow in the van for a couple of days. We're camping near Malvern so I can visit the quilt show, which hasn't been on since 2019. Wow, what a fabulous week you're going to have had. Us on Saturday, then your daughter, and then quilt show this weekend. Yeah, and I do
believe that, Deborah, you were collected. I believe your husband was collecting you on Tuesday. So, yeah, what an amazing week.
And Lindy says, so glad the tips worked. I-cord bind-offs do take a long time, but are so very useful for many things.
Brilliant.
Good. Right then, folks, we are nearly at 9 o'clock. So it is time to love you and leave you. Angela, you're doing Saturday, aren't you? Because I can't be here.
Yeah, I'm on Saturday.
So I will be here next Wednesday, so the 18th, then Saturday, which is the 21st, here on the 25th, not here on the 28th. So I think I actually only miss 1 show now from now to the end.
Well, we don't want the end, but just missing 1 show is like, wow. So yeah, but I will be here on Saturday morning, and I'm going to show you some of the pictures in those 2 books, because some of the detail is just exquisite. And if you like stitches that twist, like there's certain stitches where everyone says, oh, is that the broomstick crochet? It's just like, no, they're twisted stitches. If you love those, I'll show you some of the pictures. I can't show you the patterns, of course. And if you love like dark colour changes, then you'll love the other book as well. And I just think they're really quite exquisite. Very me. So yeah, not everybody's cup of tea, but we'll show some of them.
And on the subject of cups of tea, Saturday's music is not your cup of tea, but
Oh
I
my
do
God,
think
it's gonna
everyone
be
else might
cheese.
like it. So no, it's not cheese. Not cheese. But you'll understand when you see it.
We have had this conversation in
So-
the past that there's a certain song that I think we should play one day. And I'm just gonna shout out. I think we should have Golden Brown one day. Stranglers. We haven't had any punk. Can we have another punk song then, please? Because we're practically at the end and we haven't had any punk.
Golden Brown's not punk. Golden Brown's not
The
punk.
Stranglers are.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Well, if not,
on that
let's
Saturday,
play
I'm
Strange
not.
Little Girl. And I just thought, yeah.
No. The Saturday that I'm not here, you can have Golden Brown. There you go.
Sorry, love it. Absolutely love it.
You'll have to remind me close to the time though, because I will forget.
They're close. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Ex-goth is getting a little bit of, well, a band that were punk at one point in their life. So yeah.
Right then, folks. So whatever you're up to for the rest of the week and the weekend, have a lovely time. I will see some of you whenever I see you over the next few days. And then I'll be back next Wednesday, and Angela will be here at 10 o'clock, bright and early on
And there
Saturday,
is a local knit
assuming
and
she's
natter
on.
in your store tomorrow. I'll see you there.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.